everybody, welcome back to Adventure Tech Moto. My name is Matthew. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget, please like and subscribe to these videos as we try to grow a new channel and try to bring some good content for you all to see in the coming months. So today we're going to talk about the MSR Xpedition Adventure Helmet again. Last week I did a video just presenting that the helmet was out there. It was available as a budget option to purchase. Now we've actually been able to put some miles on the road and off-road with the helmet to talk about it a little bit differently and give you some pros and cons of what I see from the helmet. And so other YouTubers are also getting some of that same content out. So again, go watch their videos. So let's talk about the MSR Xpedition helmet. So a couple days ago, we were able to do a real nice ride. It finally got warm enough in Tennessee with some sunshine. So me and a couple guys, we went up into Tellico Plains, Tennessee, and went up on top of Buck Bald. I'm going to show some footage from the drone of that. Great area to see a 360 view of the area. If you haven't ridden up here, come. We'll talk about a couple rallies as well towards the end of the video, and one of those is local to here, and it's a big one. And many of you, I'm sure, probably come to it. So one of the biggest pros to this sub $200 helmet, if you're on a budget, if you just need a spare helmet, I think this is still a really, really good option. MSR quality is there. This has MIPS for the price. For it to have MIPS instead of the option, I think it's a really good bargain. The other pro is weight. So this is a fairly lightweight helmet for the price. So this is only about 0.3 ounces heavier than my Climb. So that's not bad. I have neck issues, so I have to have a lightweight helmet to be on the bike all day long for multiple days. So to me, this is a must-have from a helmet, is having it be lightweight. I believe it's about 3.7 pounds is what the total weight is on this one. Ventilation is another pro. So it's got 9 points of ventilation. You got your big chin vent. You got your top two vents open and close. Another one in the back with 2 vents. You have your different exhaust vents on the backs and sides. So good ventilation. It does not have a chin curtain, which adds to the ventilation, but that's actually part of one of my cons too that we'll talk about. But that does help get a lot of air up into the helmet as well. It is pretty comfortable for the price range. The liners are nice, not as nice as your more expensive ones, but it all day, especially with a beard, it didn't bother me at all, really. And so those are really, and colors. So let's not forget the colors. To me, that's a pro. So this is, to me, this is a really good looking helmet. They have a lot of different options. They even have, so they have, black, white, different blacks, different whites. They have one that kind of matches Husky colors, so that's kind of cool. Big Rock Moto, he's sporting that one because he's doing the new Husky 501, so that helmet matches that bike very, very well. And so color choice for the price point, another great option as well. Now, let's talk about the cons. So to me, the first thing I noticed, and this is, I run my shield closed a lot because I have a bee allergy. Now during the wintertime, it's not a big deal. During the summer though, I wear my shield visor almost all the way down all the time. Now this one is nice, so I guess this could be a pro, but you can vent this just a little bit. It can go, some of your other helmets, you got to go all the way to the first click. This one, you can actually make it vent. And so that does help, I will say, with that. But I did have it fog up on me a few times under heavy breathing and whatnot. It's supposed to have an anti-fog coating. Again, at this price point, I don't expect that to do a great job like a pin lock would. So right now, there's no pin lock available. And so what I'm going to do, and I'll do a video on this, is this WePro universal anti-fog insert from Amazon. It's like 20 bucks. I'm going to install that, and I've heard good things about it. So I think this is a really economical way to increase the anti-fog capabilities on this helmet and still keep it affordable and really at that $200 price range still. Like I talked about, there is no chin curtain here, so it does let a lot of airflow, but going back to insects and bees and all that, so like for me during the summertime, that's just gonna catch even more up into the helmet potentially, um, and also wind noise and all that. So you'd be amazed at how much that chin curtain actually helps. I don't think people realize how much that does aid in noise, wind, and all that. So to me, that is a con. Again, the price point, you're just not getting that with this helmet. The other is this helmet does seem to sit up higher than some of my other helmets. And with that, I'm going to put it on. So what I noticed when I wear this, I don't know if you can see it, but it tends to sit up higher, so it's pushing up on my cheeks a lot more than some of my other helmets. I don't necessarily like that. I love the way the climb sits. Is very comfortable, and yeah, I think that's I was not expecting that with this helmet. It does sit up higher, pushing my cheeks in. This is a large. I run a large in every helmet that I've ever used. This is so even after wearing it a bit, it does seem a little bit tighter than some of my other helmets, but not to the point where it's extremely uncomfortable. And the other thing I'm going to say is, so this strap is fairly wide. I definitely think it's wider than some of my other helmets. I didn't notice that as an issue riding, but after riding, I did notice that my neck and actually my Adam's apple, it's sore. It's actually sore now. And I didn't run it super tight or anything either. I don't think I've ever had that issue with any other helmets. So just as an FYI, just watch that. Maybe it'll be fine once I ride it a few more times too. I won't have that issue. I'm going to be very mindful of that now though too, on the next few rides with this. But hey, overall, again, price for performance, you just can't beat it in my mind. There's other helmets out there in that price range that are very similar. But MSR continues to put out a great product. And I think they're building the trust of the adventure riders out there. So a couple other things I want to talk about just real fast. We started testing out the Cardo Edge with the GoPro Hero 12 with the Bluetooth. So you can use the mic from the Cardo unit on the GoPro footage. So I started testing that on this ride. I'll throw a couple examples of how it sounds. I'm not gonna do a full-on video of that yet. I want to test it some more. I want to change the settings a little bit, kind of see if we can really get that audio the best as possible. I do think it is a really good option for you moto vloggers out there that don't want to wire up another microphone. So was glad to see that as an option now. So we're gonna keep testing that. The other thing I just want to mention, so talking about the local area, there is the March Moto Madness rally. So that's coming to Tellico Plains. They have it every year. They've had it for quite some time. That's coming the first weekend of April, actually. And so they do cap that at 800 attendees. So jump on that if you want to come. It's a ton of great riding. Beautiful place to stay, to camp. Tons of vendors, a lot of sponsors, anywhere from Touratech, dealerships, suspension, Moto Lab. He's local. I know he sponsors that. So a lot of great folks coming in. I know Moto Labs. I think he did setting sag last year. You can just come up to him. He's gonna make sure your sag is set correctly on your bike. So it's a really cool place to come and visit and network and see people. So I'll be there. So find me while you're there. The other one is Palmetto Adventure Rally in South Carolina. It's somewhat of a newer one. I have not attended that one before. It's towards the end of March, I believe March 21st weekend. And so it's on its third year, I believe. And so, again, I've heard nothing but great things about it. A few other YouTube content creators go to that one as well, like Moto Photo Labs, the beard grump, different people. So looking forward to meet them now that I'm kind of diving into this YouTube world. And so anyways, I appreciate your support. Thanks for watching the video. Again, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there's any videos you want to see, any content, anything I can do better for you. Let me know as we build the channel. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
All right, baby, here we go. Up to Buckbald we go. Rocking the new MSR helmet. Testing this GoPro Hero. I'll see how the audio turns out with the Cardo. Really messed up this road. I don't know, this helmet a little tight for being a large, but it's hoping after using it for a ride or two it'll be better, but it's definitely feels tight on my cheeks compared to any other ones I've used. And this shield definitely seems to be, maybe it's just me, but it seems to be higher up or lower, I mean, in my field of view. So I'll be curious if any of the engine noise, guessing, I don't know, I think I have noise cancellation turned off on the Cardo, but I guess that's what trial and error is all about. We'll see how that sounds. We'll make some tweaks. Try to get it all dialed in before any of the big trips. Come on, Thumper. Oh, shit. A little rusty. Get out of it. Oh, man, it's warm up here. Oh, yeah, football.